Our second co-valedictorian has been described as a good leader, outgoing, hardworking, having a singular focus, sacrificing to achieve his goals, and driven by faith. His goals freshman year were to be valedictorian and to possibly be a priest or a doctor. He has taken 7 honors courses and 11 AP classes. He has earned Christian Service Awards, Our Lady of Guadalupe Pure Ministry Award, and first place in the Grand Rapids Right to Life essay contest. He's been named an AP Scholar with distinction. He has been a member of student government, peer ministry, Acton Club, Students for Life, and the National Honor Society. He has served as senior class president. He has participated in baseball, ski, and soccer. He is proud of his breakdancing awards, in which he won the 616 2017 and 2019 battles. He's a graduate of Our Lady of Consolation, son of Nancy and Michael. He plans to study real estate and finance at the University of Notre Dame. His goal is to buy and sell property, with his ultimate goal to start a nonprofit. This year's co-valedictorian, with a grade point average of 4.63, is Joshua Haskell.
Greetings, class of 2020. So, it turns out that coronavirus is more than just a meme. All of our last days looked a little different, and when I try, I can picture mine as clear as day. My little brother Caleb and I had slept in until lunch, and when we strolled into the office at 12:28 p.m., we were a bit caught off guard when Miss Sarabelle asked us to write down a reason for our absence. So we just wrote traffic and then ran. We approached that day like any other day, and even when all of the corona chatter began, all I truly expected was to have a fun long weekend, enjoy a few virtual days off at most, and then eventually return to the world of Oxfords and iPads and act like nothing ever even happened. But this has truly been a year of the unexpected. What I did not expect was Starbucks and my haircutting lady to break up with me in the same week. I did not expect to have enough time to binge watch Outer Banks. I did not expect the highlight of my month to be when that random kid broke into the virtual math class. But most importantly, I did not expect any Grand Rapids school boards to ever pull off any sort of graduation. To my surprise, we are all being acknowledged for our achievements through an actual event, and that would not have been possible without many important people. To the staff, who have worked tirelessly to make this event happen, who have kept West Catholic a place of community and learning, even amidst heavy chaos, we appreciate you. To our families, who have supported us in the entirety of our childhood, who've been by our side through all of the loss in these past few months, we appreciate you. And to our Lord, who showed the ultimate perseverance on the cross, who has inspired leaders in these stressful times, and who has been by our side each and every day. We appreciate you and we love you. Over Coronation, I landed a summer job installing docks and boat lifts with Derek Patterson. The commute was around 35 minutes, so needless to say, the Prius got a little boring. TikTok songs have pretty much taken over the radio at this point, so I switched to Bluetooth audio. And it wasn't long until all of my music became as stale as month-old Doritos. I was desperate for a change. So my mom recommended that I listen to an audiobook titled Grit by Angela Duckworth. And in her study, countless figures are described channeling passion and persevering through every metaphorical punch in the face that life has to offer. It is about being gritty enough to finish what you started. Even though I only made it halfway through the book, that message has really stuck with me in the months preceding graduation, because in so many ways, this year has been a huge punch in the face to all of us. But let me remind you that the greatest heroes are born in turmoil. Would Spider-Man have been known without the spider bite? Would Luke Skywalker have existed without Darth Vader? Would Superman have ever made it to Earth if his planet was not first destroyed? We are all the heroes to our own story. This heavy baggage makes our future victories even more impressive than they would have been before. So without further ado, allow me to introduce the villain of all of our senior years, coronavirus. March 12th, we walked through the glass double doors of West Catholic as a student for the very last time. We took our last tests, ate with our friends in the cafeteria, said thank you to our teachers, got in our cars, and drove home. And we never looked back. There are so many things that coronavirus has robbed us of, so many memories that we will never make, so many lessons that we may never learn. In so many ways, coronavirus has left us defeated and confused. But would we be able to appreciate the light if there was not darkness? What coronavirus did give us is time. Lots and lots and lots of time to sit back and reflect on the things that we do have. West Catholic has broadened our horizons so much to the point that we are now limitless. Celebrity Will Smith once stated, "Sometimes you have to forget what's gone, appreciate what still remains, and look forward to what's coming next." Sure, I never got to see Mr. Geetson breakdance at prom like he so earnestly promised me. I never had enough time to obtain the evidence that I needed to prove that Ms. Shimko is in the CIA. And no, I did not have enough time to convince Mr. Naraki that the Earth is flat. But what did I do? What did we do? We survived the water bottle war of 2019. We brought character to our courtyards. We worked well with the apps we were allowed to use, mastering the art of Photoshop and airdropping like Olympians. We are a family. We did not sit around and wait for these last few months to start having fun and making memories. Coronavirus presented us with a very important choice. A choice to dwell on the things that we are missing, or a choice to appreciate the moments that we had and approach the future with an even greater zeal and appreciation. A choice to never take anything beautiful for granted ever again. Maybe senior year was a missed shot for you, but that time period of our lives has already entered the long list of things that we will never be able to change. Luckily, high school does not have to be the climax of our lives. What we can change is the future. And unlike the past, the future is a blank palette for all of us. My good friend, Mary Hathaway, once told me that one of the most important steps in decision making is looking forward and imagining the choice that you will not regret. Class of 2020, a very important choice lies ahead for all of us. Who will we choose to be? When I think about where I am in the world, at a private school in a free country, with amazing friends and role models, with every opportunity laid out before me, I can't help but wonder why. Why did God put us here and not in some third world country? Why did he give us all of these gifts? Why did he open all of these doors? The exact answer to that question, I simply don't know. But what I do know is that this opportunity is real, it's tangible, and it should not be wasted. Will we rise to the occasion? Will we live for others rather than ourselves? Will we adopt a mission that extends far beyond our personal wants? Will we choose to be a force for good? World-renowned scholar and philosopher Chloe Wright once said, "YOLO, you only live once." Class of 2020, how will you choose to live it?